hope you're ready to put your gardening gloves on today because we have a ton of work to do. I did a garden tour last year where I had it all weeded and mulched and ready to roll. Y'all have been saying that you'd like to see more of the garden, and I thought of doing that again, just like a garden tour, but then I was like, you know what? We're just gonna work together. So I'm gonna pretend that you're my best friend and don't care if things are not in tip-top shape. We came back, you guys, to everything having grown a lot, weeds included. So I have been working hard in here, but we still have a lot to do. So I hope you're ready to put those gardening gloves on with me today, and a lot of the day will probably be focused on that. I am planning to vlog the day though, so probably pop in cooking some delicious summer food as well. And anyways, y'all, isn't this crazy? This is a cornfield right behind our house, and the rate that corn grows in the summer is insane. Literally inches a day. Like, you could almost sit there and watch it grow. So anyway, it's so fun. I love this time of year on the farm. You can see more fields up back there on the hills, and anyway, it's so beautiful and just amazing how things grow. Without further ado, let's get started in the garden. So to start off, I have some seeds here. A couple of my green beans did not come up, so I'm gonna reseed those, and then we never planted our red beets yet, so we're gonna do that. Do you have the red beet seeds? All right, and then hopefully we'll get to weeding here in a little bit. Leslie, do you want to show us your garden box?
Yeah.
Each of the oldest 3 kids has their own garden box. Hudson, are you going to show yours? Yeah. So each growing some of their own vegetables and having so much fun with it, but this is Leslie's little box. Can you show us what you planted? Your great big tomato needs to be staked up a little, doesn't it? And cabbage, yep. And what are you holding? What else do you want to plant?
Red.
Here's the picture. Yeah, there it is. Some red beets. All right, Hudson, what did you plant? Where's your box?
These are my box. So this is tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and cabbage.
All right.
And look at the ball, Mommy. You're making a ball.
All right. It's making a ball?
Yeah, look.
Oh, it is. That means your cabbage is coming.
And
That's pretty exciting.
This one is too, and that one. The purple cabbage is a little behind.
Good. Looks like you have a couple weeds to pull back here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, a cucumber.
I see a big one. I see a big one, but I can't get it. Another one.
Nice. Did you wake up from your nap? What are you playing? Over to the living room because Abby's actually sleeping over there close to the kitchen, but this is what I'm having for lunch. This lettuce is from the garden, and the cucumbers, the strawberries, and then I just have a hard-boiled egg here. This time of year I could just like live off of salads. I love all the fresh greens and stuff from the garden. So anyway, I'm excited to dive into this. I wish I had an avocado and some cheese to add to this. That would be so tasty, but I'm a little bit low on groceries in the fridge right now. I might actually go get some later today. This does not look super appetizing, but it tastes really good. I just blended up some different herbs. I think I had dill, parsley, onion greens, and then I put that in the blender with some olive oil and salt, and it is so tasty and flavorful, even though it looks a little green. So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy that now and then head back outside to work some more. I went outside and my hair turned messy. But this is today's outfit of the day. I'm just wearing this little Raise Them Kind t-shirt. Got this from Morning Lavender, I think it's called. Super comfy. And then just this denim skirt and these, I think they're Target shoes, but I got them at a thrift store. So that is my super comfy and casual outfit of the day. Of heart, if we're being dramatic. Actually not so dramatic, but it looks like we are going to have to get rid of our beloved lavender. So I've been trying to grow this lavender for 3-4 years now, and we had it at our old house, transplanted it here, and here comes the sun. We talked to our agronomist about it, and apparently our soil is too fertile. What a problem, right? So lavender likes it super, like the drought, and they like if soil is not very fertile. So I was aware of that, and we put sand in when we dug the holes of at least of this smaller lavender. We already replanted that last year. Last summer it was looking pretty nice, but towards the end of the season, I think it was, we noticed it was starting to look not so nice, and just the way it's coming up this year is just not working out. Makes me so sad. But a lot of it looks like this. It'll have maybe, you know, just a couple of these little of actual lavender, but the actual bush is just not looking nice, and it's that way all throughout. We have the entire hedge of it along the front, and that one time when it all was beautiful and full, it's absolutely stunning. I love lavender. It smells amazing coming through here, but we just can't have this. I mean, just brown clumps of dead shrubs is not the vibe I'm going for. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Josh says if I really want lavender, we can dig a trench here and fill the entire trench with sand, and then put a little soil just on the top, and maybe put plastic around it, because the entire garden is sloped down a little bit. So if we put plastic around it, that would keep the water. It's really sad. I was hoping this year it would be all nice and full, and there's parts of it, like right over here, this end looks really pretty, but that's just not the vibe you're getting overall. I mean, there's clumps of it. Again, right here, it looks pretty nice, but just, it's so uneven, and there's so much dead brown stuff. So I need to, I guess, just be a big girl and start pulling out my precious lavender that I've worked so hard for. What the dahlia patch looks like right now, and I got my little snippers here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut these back. Just go in, I don't know, a couple inches. I'll probably do these about right here. And what that does is just, it encourages the plant to bush out and produces like 3 times as many flowers. So I'm gonna go through and do that. And then the cuttings, we have a couple, I don't see any right here, I guess back there. A couple that did not come up, so I'll stick these so that those will grow as new plants. Can you come to Mama? Yeah. Come. Are you gonna help me sniff the dahlias? Yay! Good job. This is my first time trying to like propagate them from the cuttings, so it's taking a lot of faith to believe that's actually gonna work. I think they're already starting to wilt, so I'm gonna go check out my Floret Dahlia book and see if that's actually a thing, because I don't know. Maybe my Amish neighbor lady was trying to pull my leg when she told me that it worked. No, wait though, my mom said, I messaged my mom and she's like, yeah, she did that last year. She talks all about harvesting seed, which that I've done before. It's so fun to watch them grow. But I thought there was a little part on propagating as well. Okay, would that be this maybe? Oh, she dips them in something though. I don't have whatever that is. Taking a little break from all the garden work and heading to grab some groceries. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm gonna make for dinner. Also, I hope I'm not too messy to go to the store. Okay, pretty small grocery haul today, but I wanted to show you what I got. I got a watermelon, summer staple for sure, and then a bag of onions. I also got a purple onion. I like these basically just for the color. And then we have some broccoli, and we needed some more like snacky things, so I got these waffle pretzels, and then these are the organic animal crackers. Got some overripe bananas. They always have them on a really good sale when they're overripe, and then I like to freeze them for either smoothies or muffins or like nice cream, anything like that. And then I also got this cheddar cheese. They just recently started selling this kind. And I really like how just fresh it tastes. It's almost squeaky, and I love that. And then I have 2 butters. I really need to make some butter again, separate some cream. I haven't done that for a little bit now, and I really should get back to that, because especially with the price of things, it would be worth doing that. So anyway, hopefully one of these days I can separate some cream. And I also decided while I was in the store that I think tonight would be a good pizza night. So that's what the plan is for dinner. Back inside, and I have my chicken here that I need to debone, and then we'll have to get to our pizza. I actually mixed the dough already. I need a knife. I'm hoping to show you a garden tour yet. We do actually have Bible study this evening, so I need to get supper made. Looks like it's 5:41. So, time to get the ball rolling on that. Anyway, I feel like today has been a little bit redundant on here, basically been in the garden, but I hope it was inspiring to you. Let me know in the comments below what you're cooking for dinner tonight, or like what your favorite summer recipes are. I would love to know. We can help inspire each other in the comments. Ready to go here, and I think I'm gonna do like a chicken barbecue kind of flavor. I wonder if we have barbecue sauce, because if we do, then I might just put that on instead of sauce, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, and lots of veggies. I should, oh yeah, we do have some barbecue sauce. So I think we'll just do that. If we had bacon, that would be really good. We do have bacon, but I don't have it done. And They're gonna be in from the barn here before too long. I think I'm just gonna load it with maybe some veggies, maybe that purple onion that I bought before, and some sauteed kale. I know it sounds gross, but it's actually so good. I love sauteed kale. And it's also a good way to get the kiddos to eat some more veggies. And then of course top with cheese. Okay, I need to go grab some kale for pizza and some onion greens. Onion greens on everything. I just love them. Ooh, it's kind of bright out here right now, but I thought I could show you the garden. All we got done and give you a little tour, but unless it's this bright there, because this is not gonna be really good. It looks like most of it's shaded out though, so maybe we'll still be fine. There they come. How's the milking crew?
Jesus for the food and full of bodies. In Jesus' name, amen.
Do you know what's in here? Should we check? Should we check? Let's see what's in here. I love getting packages. Sometimes I just want to order stuff just so I have packages to open. So this is from a little small shop called Ellie and Lane. I'll try to link this down below, but they make these beautiful soft blankets, and they're not sponsoring this video, but I do have a discount code with them for Instagram, so I'm gonna put that in my description box here as well. Oh, that's so, whoop. That's so cute. Look at the packaging. And then I think she says this is a 6-layer gauze blanket. Wow, it's so soft. Look at the texture. If you follow me over on Instagram, you already saw a sneak peek of Abby's big girl room, right? Do you love it? But this is gonna match in there perfectly. I want this to be like kind of over, like draped over the side of her crib and stuff. So anyway, that's so exciting. That's so exciting. I wrapped up in your blankie. Can mommy have a kissy? She started giving kisses and it's the cutest thing ever. Kissy? Kissy? All right, so this is kind of the overview of the garden. This is the lavender that I was talking about earlier. It's too much of it that's brown like this. There are also parts that are beautiful and blooming, but just overall, it's not giving the effect that I had wanted. But then next to that, we have these rose bushes, which are beautiful David Austin climbing roses, and we want to put an arch here that matches kind of the one in the back there for the roses to climb over, and then more lavender, or should be lavender. Okay, walking into the garden, to my left here we have some spinach that I actually cut back because something was eating it, so it should be growing fresh soon, and then some lettuce and kale. I made a deal with myself that I have to eat however much kale it takes to keep up with this, so we're eating lots of kale these days. And then we have the cabbage. I have, I believe, 2 rows of green cabbage and then also a purple cabbage. And if you look on through here, you can kind of see boxes are not all the same size. Josh built them. Aren't they so beautiful? And then it's hard to tell here, but in the back there's a little box here and a little box here and then another one here and here, which those are all just square. So anyway, the box next to the cabbage, and then we have our green beans, which they did not come up perfectly, but fairly well. And then some stalk on the end, which those are so pretty at the end, or once they're blooming. And then next to that, we have a little planter here by this box. I really wanted to add some just variation with planters. So I have this one here that has zinnias that are just starting to bloom. And then we have a smaller box here with some carrots and then some different herbs. I have dill and some oregano, I think, back here, chives that are just done blooming. And then I think this is thyme and 2 parsley plants and 2 basil plants. And you can tell this one isn't mulched yet. Those 2 are done mulching, but this one is still a work in progress. We have a big box of potatoes here. This is our first year doing potatoes in boxes, but we just planted them pretty low to the ground and then add more dirt as time goes on. And then over here is Hudson's box. He has his tomato and a couple cabbages. I think he planted some corn in here as well. And then we have Kyra's box. She also has a tomato and cabbage and a little pepper plant, and I think she has carrots coming up here. Over here is Leslie's box. She also has her little tomato, which we got tied up and then, or staked up, and then she has some cabbage, and she also planted some red beets that aren't up yet. Next to that we have Brussels sprouts. I've never done Brussels sprouts before, but I love Brussels sprouts, so I'm excited to try those. And then we just have 2 kind of extra dahlias over here on the end. And then beside that is a big, kind of messy patch of strawberries. They're wanting to climb over into the main part of the garden there, but we have just so been loving picking all these just buckets of strawberries, and they're almost done. I think we have a few left yet. Just so good and delicious. So the strawberries are definitely easing up, but the raspberries are just coming into full bloom, and oh my goodness, so many tasty bowls of raspberries, which are always such a treat. I pruned these back really good this spring, and we still need to actually trellis these, but they are pretty loaded this summer, which is really exciting. Just lots and lots of berries all over on these. They're so expensive when you buy them at the store, so I love having this hedge of raspberries here. Pardon my rhubarb leaves, but over on this side, this isn't technically part of the garden, I guess, because we have this grass strip here, but over here there's just hydrangeas on the end there coming up, and then it's full of mint. We have some peppermint and some spearmint throughout here, mixed with rhubarb, and then I don't even know what plant this is. I'd like to get rid of it. It's some perennial that looks fine for a while, but then gets covered in beetles, and I don't know. I just don't like it. So I'm gonna get rid of that, but then more the peppermint and spearmint tea and rhubarb just all throughout. We left off with our Brussels sprout box here. Next to that we have another potato box. So we have 2 large potato boxes here, and yes, we just love our fresh potatoes. Along the line here you'll see these holes in the fabric. I was not on my game in collecting dahlia seeds last year, so I don't have many seed starts, so that's why this is empty this year, which is kind of sad, but I guess I could have planted something else there. This box is also empty other than a stray dahlia that blew over from seed, I guess. I'm not sure if I'll put extra like lettuce and stuff like that in here, or do some strawberry starts in here to keep the supply going since they're only good a couple years. But this is the lonely little dahlia plant that's here. And then we have these two planters. I believe this is creeping thyme. And then next to that, we have a big box of onions that are pretty happy. The birds love that arch. Okay, and then a bunch of tomatoes. And on the end of the box over here, I have some little zinnias coming. I love mixing veggies and flowers. I just think it adds so much fun, some fun pops of color, and just, yeah, I don't know, it's fun to do. And then obviously we have the cucumber climbing up the trellis. I have two cucumber plants on either side of the trellis. Over here, again, we're not mulched in this box, but we have some zucchini coming. I think I have 4 or is it 3 zucchini plants, and then cantaloupe. And then this box has yellow tomatoes. So lots of tomatoes around here, but we love making our own ketchup and pizza sauce and salsa and all the things. So it takes lots of tomatoes, but that's what's in here. And then this is a lemon basil, which is looking so pretty. It's just coming into bloom. And then over here is what the dahlia patch looks like so far. So we got some of it mulched here, not quite done yet. I think we have 7 rows of dahlias, so I cannot wait to see this here in a couple of weeks once they're blooming. And then back around, this is another empty one that I think I'll do the strawberry starts in. So the last box before we're back to square one is this one, which has some more stock here, and then lots of pepper plants in here. We have some different ones. On this side I have more of the hot peppers like cayenne and habanero and those, and then the other side has more of the like sweet peppers and lunchbox peppers and that kind of thing. I love planting them in these technically tomato cages, but it just keeps them from dumping over, and they are so easy to pick. So then we're back to square one with the roses.
Golden things.